Hello, Bank Street Home. Today we're going to be thinking about making books, very simple books that you can make with your children. And perhaps the books could turn into stories that you could write together, or maybe it's a family album, or all kinds of different choices that you could do in making books. So we're going to do three different styles. And primarily all you need at first is paper, maybe something, a piece of stick, or even knives, or anything that could help you press the paper down. Will be what we get started. We will be eventually binding some of them, so we could use a hole puncher, a rubber band, and a stick or a pencil. And we will be folding some paper and turning it into a book, so scissors. But we'll do one by one, and you'll get familiar with it. So let's get started with a single signature. So a single signature for a book is actually when a book is a small group of paper is folded and bind it together into a book. And that is called a signature because there's one bundle or one pack. For making big books, if you look at the edges of books at home, you'll find that there's multiple signatures that make one whole book. So how do we get started with this? It's very simple. We could see that the paper is being folded in half. I just wanted to show you how you could fold paper in half with young people. And you could do it with two hands, so they could help you at doing this. I'm going to find the match to my ends, and they could simply help you by holding that, or they could be the extra hand that actually presses down the paper and creases the fold. So usually when I crease the fold, I start from the center out, and that way we get a nice flat crease. So let's do it one more time, and then we'll bind our first signature. So here we go. I'm going to find the matching ends. I'm going to put my finger here, or your child put your finger there, and I'll go from the middle, pressing with any tool that you might have at home that has a flat sort of edge. And that allows for a nice, sharp edge turned into your book. And this is something that many bookbinders are excited and proud to do. If you do one sheet of paper at a time and folding it, it really is going to make your book close and open much better and more evenly. So now once I have all of it binded, one inside the other, now I'm ready to make my permanent bind. So an easy technique, if you happen to have a hole puncher, is to punch two holes. So I'm going to slide my hole puncher here. And I'm just using the very edge of my paper. I'm going to do it in one more spot. And for those of you who might not have a hole puncher, you can think about nails. Maybe you have some nails and a hammer. You could poke the holes with that. So now I'm using the rubber band. I'm going to use one rubber band all folded up. I'm going to go through this opening that I just made. And I'm going to slide it through the opening. I'm going to catch that little loop of the rubber band with a stick. And I'm going to stretch the rubber band to the other hole from underneath so that I can make the next join. So the paper is sort of curving so that I could really reach with this tight rubber band. And now I have the hoop. You can see the hoop. From the hoop, I could pass a stick. And for stick, you can use a pencil or a brush or anything like that. And now you have a nice, simple binded book or journal that you could use as a full family to write stories or make a scrapbook for the family. So there's one method. The other methods that I want to show you are all made with one piece of paper. So first you take your paper, and this time you're going to fold it the long way. I'm going to hold it here and crease. And now I'm going to find about the middle so that I could divide it in three parts. And sometimes I just gotta get a feel for what that looks like. I'm gonna hold it here and crease. And I'm looking for it in three parts. 1, 2, one more. And crease. And now I have 3 equal parts. I'm going to open it up. And fold it to make a nice, simple, open book like this. So that's a simple, what we call triad, three parts book that you could also make. Another simple one-page book you can make is taking, again, the same paper, one nice big piece of paper. I'm going to find the matching point. I'm going to fold it. This time I'm going to fold it in half. So I have 4 parts. I'm going to fold it now one more time. And now I have it open so you can see, and I have 8 parts. So to this 8 parts, I'm going to fold it back in the middle here, and I'm going to cut it open with scissors on this folded middle. So I'll show you again. There's the folded middle. I'm going to fold it and cut right here on this line. And now I could open it all up again and show you how it naturally folds into a 4-page book. Very magical. So here it is. If I do like this, my book could have multiple sides, or it could close together into one, right? So that is another book that you can make with 1 page. The nice thing of a book like that is that once you have it, you can make drawings, and you could have sort of the kitchen, the bedroom, the different spaces in your house. So it's just sort of kind of become also a dramatic play space for children to engage in play. So that is the 4-page bind, and this one was the 3-fold, and then of course we have the 1 signature book. So I hope that you find inspiring ways to change paper to make books and to write stories about your family and your life. See you later.